What's up, guys? Here with another rant. Today I wanted to talk about how no one cares if you're doing well, or how you're doing actually, how you're doing at all. You could be rotting in your apartment. Not saying that it's my case, but like you could be so miserable, but no one would really actually care. I feel like it's hard to find genuine people, but it's even harder to find people that are not too busy. Like everyone's busy nowadays, or pretending to be, or desensitized. People don't care about anyone but themselves nowadays, and I think a lot of things played a role in this mentality shift of humanity as a whole. Social media being one, media overall, right? Movies, but they do it subliminally, or you might notice it. Like it might be so obvious that everyone doesn't care about it anymore. Takes it as normal, but I feel or I see that it's like slow conditioning, unconspicuous, but it's on purpose. It is on purpose. That I'm sure of. People that have control over a lot of things in this world, they are like predators. And what does predator do? He preys on the weaker ones. He preys on weaker beings. And how does a predator make you weak if you are stronger than him? He draws you away from what makes you strong. And just like in nature, we are strong thanks to unity. We are much stronger. Even if it's just two people, you are united. You are much stronger than if you were alone by yourself, right? So that's what it does, or they do. Divide and conquer. That's a tactic. So they divide everything, the family unit, people, age groups, like they create all these like clubs or identities for people to label themselves as, and then they create an opposite or another one, and then you separate yourself from other people. They manufacture identities for you, but none of them serve you well, right? It's all means of division, so that you identify as something that doesn't even matter. Liberal, Republican, whatever. Just so that you don't unite with other people. It's like dividing 32 people, for example, and then you split half and half. Now it's 16 and 16, and then you divide each group, and it's 8 and 8, and it's 4 and 4, and then it's 2 and 2, and then it's 1 and 1. Like, that's how they do it, slowly but surely. They watch people. They have so much time, all the time in the world, to do this. And if people are unaware, oblivious to the perpetrators, to the evil people that are doing this, just so that they could prey on the, innocent, the oblivious, then that's a problem. Because if you watched movies, there's always this lesson or conclusion that everyone's got good in them, everybody's got morale, right? Even the bad guy, oh, he was bad because he was deceived, or there's some good in him, and the protagonist awakens the good side in the evil one, and then together they stop the thing that was supposed to destroy the world, because the bad guy suddenly was good. But that's not how things are in this world with certain people, with sociopaths, psychopaths. These people will not stop until they get the submission from others. Like, they are insecure, they are crazy, like insane. They don't feel bad. They don't feel bad for the innocent people suffering, because they perpetrate it without any remorse. So back to being a man. I digressed for a few minutes. It's so hard to be a man nowadays. Man that has lost touch with his close ones, with everyone, because in society nobody really cares about you, like, at all, right? And families are so dysfunctional nowadays because the relationships are not there. Like people forgot how to treat each other, how to make sure that your close one is alright, that your friend is alright, right? Make sure. No one does that nowadays. They just assume, alright, he's alive, whatever. But no one really cares if you're suffering, if you're unhappy, if you're struggling, if... You know, a lot of people got in this struggle. It's gonna get worse, by the way. A lot of people got in this struggle because they did what they were told they were supposed to do. And you can see it in Japan. Japanese people, where it got them. If you are too obedient to the system that abuses you, it's gonna, limit test you, test your boundaries. And if you are willing to compromise, just for the sake of the system, then it's gonna keep pushing until, like, you I don't know, man. Yeah, it's gonna keep pushing until you, like, burst out or do something about it. And the Asian people obeyed the system more than any other race. Yeah, it's just their mentality. I know Asian people. Me, I was able to break free from that mindsetting, stereotype, because I've had enough. I used to be like that, believe it or not. But when things keep abusing you, and you hate it, you gotta change something. You gotta make change. And I realized that if I kept being this punching bag, I would not make it anywhere in life. Heck, I don't know, man. I'd probably be bald or whatever. Sad, hate my life, hate everything, be so negative, hate everyone. But this way, I can be hopeful. There's still hope for me, for my life. And I'm not willing to betray myself. For what? for a place in this system that abuses you every day, every second. Believe it or not, people are getting poorer every second until they get enslaved. Heck, we are even enslaved right now, if you think about it. What are we working for? Just to be able to have a place to sleep and afford food? How much time you're sacrificing just for these necessities that shouldn't be so expensive? You waste your time, energy, basically your life. This is not what life is supposed to be about. Life can be so wonderful, and it's supposed to be wonderful, but some people love seeing others to suffer. Others meaning not of their gene or bloodline or whatever, but that's that's for a longer talk. That's like might take I don't know, months for some people to comprehend how things really are. The truth, man, the truth is so important, yet many people don't value it as much as they should. And then, it always catches up to them. Like, the truth always catches up to you. There's a metaphor for it, that I like to compare it to. Like, you can run away from the truth, you can keep hiding from the truth, but eventually it will get to you. You cannot run forever, you cannot hide forever. It's like a homing missile or something. I don't know, right? It always finds a way towards you, right? You cannot run forever because you will get old, and then you cannot run as fast or at all. You cannot hide forever because eventually you'll have to go places. So, it's a struggle. I acknowledge that. It's a struggle being alone. So what can we do? I kept seeking for anything, any contact. And now I see that there's some hope. Efforts do count and do matter. It took me years, probably like 3 years. And now, after 3 years, I'm starting to see some little fruit. But I need to be this big. I can see this little, berry or thingy. Right? It's like a small light in this dark cave of nothingness, and you keep on going and trying and running and bumping into rocks, and you always shake up and you keep on going towards that light, and it works. You may not see the result right away, but it does work. As long as you keep on trying. But to live alone like this, it's tragic, man. I get it. And I believe I'm not alone. But many people don't have a voice, don't have anyone to talk to. But You cannot give up, man. You gotta keep on trying. Because if you gave up, then how could you live with yourself? How could you respect yourself, right? That's not manly. That's not the nature of a man. You keep on fighting, keep on trying for the things that matter to you until you get them. Or you die trying, but that's better than giving up or not trying at all. Giving up on the things that matter to you, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. And it is possible. Maybe you don't see it, but you don't see it because it's not possible. It's probably not possible from the position you're at right now. But if you keep on trying, you keep on changing your position until you get into a position where it is possible. And then you start to see, you start to feel that it is possible. Because you are in a different position where it actually is possible. So, yeah, if you don't see hope, feel hopeless, you gotta keep on trying until you find hope. Because, yeah, it's easy to stay at one place, right? Pity yourself, find excuses, hate everything, criticize everything but yourself. But have you tried enough, right? Have you worked enough for what matters to you? Sure, some things, this system that we live in is not fair. But what can you do about it? Nothing. Not much. But you gotta work on the things that are worth it or matter to you. Alright? If you work your ass off on things that have no meaning, then you are wasting your energy, your time on meaningless things, and then that's just wrong. It's not gonna fulfill you, not gonna set you free. Well, it might set you free, if you work yourself to death, but that's not what you want, I assume. But if you're alone, then start looking, show the world that you're worth it, that you truly want it, and things will adapt. Things in the world will adapt to how you perceive them to a certain degree, but it will, right? So I don't know, I said a lot of things. I hope this brings value to you. Thanks for listening.